E-Gaming Bets. We accept bets on computer games online since 2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
G2A.com, the best video game store ever! Fast as lightning, solid as a rock, cheap as duck. What's more, you can sell on it because it's also a marketplace. Remember G2A.com, the best video game store ever!
Righty-ho, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. Game number 2, E-Wolves against Leviathan, and things are a little bit different. The draft has kicked off. I'm looking forward to this one. Ember Spirit banned out against Smash. No big surprises. Looks like Elite Wolves decided to go with a Phantom Lancer very early on, probably in response to that. But before we get started on into that, we can mention this is all brought to you by G2A, the best video game store ever, cheap as duck and all that. My co-caster today is Motpax, on stat is Lurker. And Motpax, what's going on? Earth, Shaker and Tusk for Leviathan.
Yeah, E-Wolves have played the PL quite a few times, and usually what they'll actually do is they'll pick up the Earthshaker early on themselves if they want to go for the PL later. A little bit understandable. Still a very nice counter going into it, obviously. You know, wiping out those illusions, trying to find out the right guy, and then locking down the correct PL. And it's also great if he's doing a little bit of split pushing on the sides. Once you get that Blink Dagger out, you get a quick kill basically every single time they'll reveal the Blink Dagger. So I really like Leviathan committing to that early. A little bit awkward already having the Tusk, because this is probably going to end up being a core Earthshaker, one would suspect. A little bit interesting that Leviathan then ban out the Undying too, but you can kind of understand with PL being one of the better counters towards the Undying, there wouldn't be many options for Leviathan to try and deal with that.
Dazzle PL. Okay. We've seen OG do this in the past, where they go like aggro lane with Dazzle PL, the heal bomb after Doppelganger. Still an opportunity here for Elite Wolves to play around with that. Gyrocopter, a decent hero, like a pseudo counter against the Phantom Lancer, at least early on against those illusions, but as the game gets later, PL does ramp up pretty nicely against the Gyro, closes the gap with Phantom Rush and gets up in his face. Now, it's so difficult to ban in the second phase as the final ban here for Elite Wolves. Oh, okay. Well, they just decide that any hero against PL deserves to be banned.
Yeah, I was just about to call that Queen of Pain too. It is one of the ones they like to go with the PL as well. Again, they like to pick heroes that are decent against PL, right? So, because Queen of Pain's pretty good too. Blank Scream, pick him out, and then give him that old Sonic Wave treatment, stuff like that. So, very understandable. And going with that, they've also, in the past here, they've done Doom too, who is still in the pool, and I don't think it got nerfed that hard. Like, this was still this patch, they actually were still running Doom. But now a Tiny. Maybe no Doom.
And then maybe a Wisp straight after. Elite Wolves, going for a Wisp themselves, you can't really block pick it. You can if you want to, but it's not going to be too pretty, I don't think. Wisp, Dazzle, PL, Queen of Pain, you're lacking stuns.
Well, they could go for the Disruptor, because it is good against Tusk. It's nice against the Tiny IO as well. Like, at this point, I know you're saying, like, you're lacking the stuns and stuff like that, so maybe they want to go for, like, a Witch Doctor or something instead. I think that would also be solid, but I actually really like Disruptor here. I don't think it's something they've been known to play, unfortunately. Maybe they go, like, Vistas to try and blow up the IO.
Bring back Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, that hero is so dead. That hero's in the grave. A cold, icy Winter Wyvern grave.
Bring back Winter Wyvern. He's still good against Tiny Wisp combo, I feel.
You have a better chance running into Winter Wyvern in Skyrim hunting dragons than you do in a professional Dota 2 match. That's... Thanks for that hearty chuckle.
You get the fake hype laugh, the super fake laugh, you know.
Crystal Maiden.
Oh, that's a hero I didn't expect at all.
Team pick.
Interesting.
So weird. They have these trios. They always draft in because they've actually done. Last time they did it, they had PL, Crystal Maiden, Dazzle. So that's like their little trio. Then they went with a Doom Lena. Now Lena's also pretty good for nuking, but it doesn't really fit into this draft unless you're gonna run like off-lane Lena, which is a little unlikely. I'm kind of digging the clockwork at this point for them.
5 seconds
See what they go for. Elite Wolves. Storm Spirit.
Radiant team back.
Slardar is still in the pool.
I just don't understand.
And I think they're just worried about the Shivy Storm Spirit. It's his best hero traditionally, and it does work extremely well with the IO. Can kind of give a little bit of that mana back to what he has been lacking since the nerfs.
But if you're looking at Queen of Pain, Crystal Maiden, Dazzle, okay, maybe you're scared of Storm Orchid, but Lena, well, I'd be super afraid of Lena here. Tusk, Earthshaker, Tiny Wisp, you've got a Lena mid that can kind of... Well, maybe if you put the Tiny Wisp mid, maybe then Lena's kind of out of the picture and then the Storm safe lane would be scary. Maybe, yeah. I guess if you look at it that way, heroes that can run both mid and safe lane are a little bit annoying to deal with.
Dire team
Batrider ban, not bad against Tiny Wisp. I guess if you're looking for an off-laner left, you know, did you mention the clockwork? Could work.
I think it's just Clock or Slardar.
I think
Magnus can't see much else.
I think Magnus is the big pick here.
You think? Try and put it on top of your PL, give him a little more fighting power as well.
I think against triple melee so far, he has Tusk Tiny. Then with the PL having Empower, I think Magnus is like the big hero.
10 seconds.
It's very nice with the Sonic Wave. Not gonna lie, man. So I can certainly be in there. Or they just throw everything out the window and draft a Lycan. What just happened? So this is now off-lane Queen of Pain.
Well,
Lycan mid.
Lurker has told us in Skype that today is the sort of Spanish-speaking country's equivalent of April Fool's Day. So
I was fooled.
We have been fully fooled here. What's going to happen is we get into the game, and none of these 5 heroes from Elite Wolves have been picked. It's all been a massive ruse, and they've hacked the game. And it's actually going to be some amazing lineup with techies plus Magnus or something. I have no idea what the Lycan does.
Remaining.
I think it's just gonna be offlane Queen of Pain, I guess. I don't know.
Reserve time.
But mid Lycan against possibly Tiny Wisp.
I don't think you can send PL. I think like Lycan's more likely to just like dual lane him or something with a Crystal Maiden.
Oh, you could put PL mid actually. PL Dazzle mid could do decently against Tiny Wisp. You've got Lance spam. You've got the heal bomb.
Yeah, as long as you have the Crystal Maiden with the early points in the aura, that could definitely work too with Lycan just safe laning solo. Yeah.
Because we've seen that from a couple, like it's mainly been the Southeast Asian thing where TNC, Rave used to do it a bit, where they put PL mid with a poor man shield initially, and then you get into your like Quelling Blade and Bottle. We'll see what they do though. That's kind of interesting. Leviathan's last pick though. Earthshaker off lane, Tusk Wisp supports. We're looking for either that safe lane or mid hero, depending on where they put this Tiny Wisp. Do you know what they prefer to do with the Tiny?
I don't think I've actually seen a Tiny IO from them. They do the Tiny Bane, I know that. So that seems similar enough that I feel like they're just going to go Tiny IO mid. But now there's a Dragon Knight.
Maybe
so
not.
now I feel like they're almost letting that mid lane off easy if you don't do the IO Tiny. Like they might just feel the Dragon Knight's still solid enough that he can just go safe lane.
Smash has the Queen of Pain.
And the offlaner stand-in has the Lycan.
Offlane Lycan? Jungle Lycan? You just ignore the offlane? I don't know.
I can't see them sacking the offlane though. Can they? Can you really sack it?
We'll find out. We'll have an intermission. We'll figure out what's going on. Because I haven't got a bloody clue. It's pretty weird from Elite Wolves. Maybe this is like their pocket strat that they've been thinking of for quite some time. Just bring it out, see how it does. Let's look at items. I think maybe the Lycan, if you go for the Iron Talon and you go to offlane, then you can start taking this camp a little bit earlier on, but I'm not too sure. So Smash, Null Talisman first up. He's going to be mid, like undoubtedly pretty much here. Ewo.
So Shibby, by the looks of it.
So yeah, Shibby. I don't know. Shibby not going for the bottle rush. Ziz. Ziz has Ring of Bassy. This is just awkward all round. So you reckon Shibby's mid?
It seems that way.
That's a super delayed bottle though.
It really is.
Quelling Stout plus Fairy Fires.
What an odd game of Dota 2.
Very, very interesting. Looks like Ewolves are going to get into this
30
Radiant
seconds
jungle.
to battle.
There's one observer board for them. They don't have two. They went for boots first on the Maiden. Lance onto Ziz initially, but not going to be able to catch up. Ewo wasting a little bit of mana there. Where does Mr. Co put this observer ward? And are they going to run out? It looks like they're running aggro lane. The fact that these guys are still sitting down here. Maiden, Dazzle plus PL.
The battle begins.
Run the aggro try, smash mid, and yeah, Lycan's going to go safe lane.
Worthy tribute.
But he's gone safe lane with Wolves level 1. I mean, very often if you put Lycan in a solo lane, he goes for Howl, and then he goes into Feral Impulse and doesn't level Wolves until like 3 to 5.
I think, yeah, it might have been just out of habit just from spawning them, like, to scout runes and stuff, or scout their way ahead in the smoke, maybe. But it's still okay. He can use them to harass out Jenkins as well. Not much recourse he's going to have against the Wolves. And there's not too much need for the Howl. It is very nice to be able to pop that for your tri lane, though, so I expect him to get it soon. Probably sooner than later. Maybe, like, Wolves, Howl, Wolves, and then into the Feral Impulse and just stack levels of Wolves to zone out Jenkins completely. Jeez, Masoko, you are not going to be able to do this shortly, my friend. That is very dangerous.
Dazzle gets the kill on the creep, but look at the punishment they're taking. They're already burning through their regen. They've forced Ziz and Flying Zebra off the lane, though. So Ewo does get in there with the last hits. Tiny still yet to get his first one. And this aggressive tri lane is going to be super annoying. Smash mid, going to go behind this tier 1. Look for a bit of damage onto Shippy. But Nusham. Oh, I didn't see. How? Hello? How have you done this? Is there a way that you pull Ancients and then block this and it forces Ancients to walk this way or something?
I don't know.
I wish I'd been watching now. Forget bottom lane. We've got to see what Nusham's doing. What? He somehow dragged to Ancients. Unless Queen of Pain did it by accident.
That's true. That is actually entirely possible. She's only missing one tango, though. I don't think she's taking enough damage for that to have been what happened. I'm sure someone in chat was... Oh, Nusham!
Oh, bottom lane, in fact. Wisp is dead. Onto the tier 1. They've dived. They've killed. Crystal Maiden going to fall here, though. If Tiny can just keep up one more hit, we'll kill off the CM. But Ziz not going to be in too much trouble as there's no mana left on Ewo. He does have a Mango, though, and could turn with another Lance. But the TP from Wisp coming in will allow Ziz to heal up. There's a bottle. There's a bottle. There's an Avalanche coming out as well. Onto the two of them. Dazzle. Looks like he pops the Fairy Fire and the Stick Charger, but the toss will secure the kill onto him. So a 2-for-1. As Tiny gets a ton of gold from that. Maybe now they force the Phantom Lancer off the lane as Ziz, his toss is off cooldown again. If he can keep in range here, he's going to get Ewo, toss him back to the Wisp. Flying Zebra with the right clicks in, the punches from Ziz, and there's nothing left from Ewo here. But fortunately for him, there's a Dazzle respawning. And alive once again, Doppelganger jumps forward, looking for the Wisp damage, but the Avalanche is there. Musko, there's no grave, it's still on cooldown. He died, respawned, and the final hit from the Wisp, the projectile. Flying Zebra dies, the Tiny still fighting against the Dazzle. Nusham over on the side, they kill him off, the Tusk is dead, and Shibi cannot kill off Smash, back down towards bottom lane. Oh god, there's fights everywhere.
Well, what did we all miss here? So Nusham did actually manage to kill off that last Ancient Creep, so he got himself a fair bit of levels. Tried to make a gank play on mid, but... Okay, and they're going to ward up these Ancients too, so something shifty is happening. They're putting the effort into making sure they're not going to respawn.
Have you seen how he does it yet?
No, I was trying to watch the whole time, but he hasn't done it. It looks like he might be doing it now.
Come on.
Well, we shall see.
Show me the magic.
I'll let you know if it happens.
If he pulls here and blocks this...
Yeah, there was something like that in the patch notes, and that must be it. Yeah, that's happening right now. I saw it posted. You've seen the GIFs. Where did they walk? Look at them. Do you see the path they're taking? Oh, because he cut this tree. Oh my god. You cheeky little bastards.
That's pretty sick, honestly, I've got to say. Well played.
Hell,
He's a level 3 Tusk. Oh, bollocks.
Who cares?
It's
what the
only
people
a
wanna
Crystal
see.
Maiden. Wisp should be okay. Not going to drop here. Ewo doesn't even throw the lance with the toss back. Dazzle has the heal bomb and the Grave available. They'll just try and punch him out of lane, I think. Misko, Grave. Lance from Ziz, and he's just waiting for the Grave to expire to get the final hit in. The Wisp will die, looks like here, as Ewo tethers across, like Zebra tethers across, but the Crystal Maiden's back. Frostbite up and Ziz dropping low. There's another Lance ready here with a Mango pop from Ewo. And this bottom lane is just an absolute massacre. Kill after kill. If Ziz can get the stick charges off, he's got another Avalanche and a very far as well, but that Doppelganger forward will allow Ewo to get into range for these little hits in onto the Tiny and take the dominating streak which he's been collecting. Whew. Defense.
Well, you have a little bit of a chance to breathe here, and we've spent obviously quite a bit of attention here on the mid and the bottom lane, but there are two heroes up top, believe it or not.
Nah.
They've been relatively quiet up here.
There's nothing up on top.
Doomsday getting the better of it, but considering he's an Earthshaker, Jenkins probably okay. Oh, and there's the rotation in.
Level 3 Aftershock.
Oh, he's so close right now? Are they not going to go for this?
Level 3 Aftershock.
That's the I'm going to get Echo Slam and kill you play. Oh, there you go.
Level 3. I'm at a loss here. Like, I can understand going for Enchant Totem in a 1v1 lane to get the damage output, to get your last hits in. But Enchant Totem seems super unusual.
The thing about Enchant Totem is that, yeah, you can get it and you get these hilarious little, like, I whacked you and you took a bunch of damage, but up against the PL, unlikely he'll get it off. Against the Queen of Pain, maybe once he has Blink Dagger, he'll get one off, but when you are in the offlane and you're getting enough farm that you think you're going to get an early Blink Dagger, the more points you have into Aftershock, the more damage you're going to be dumping at a surprise with your Echo Slam. And that does get stacked under all your abilities too. So you're blinking in, you're doing your Fissures and stuff like that. And I'm a big fan of this build. I think it's underrated. I think the 1-2-2 is also very nice, but 1-1-3 I think would actually be the second best when you're getting a decent amount of farm early on. And with already the Soul Ring, it's looking really good for Jenkins.
Ziz down at bot. What are we looking at? Treads are done. Masoku.
I think we're... oh god, run.
Crystal Maiden.
Toss back.
Avalanche toss up into the air. Crystal Maiden's still alive, and now Ziz surrounded, but with a Wisp helping out. Smash Sonic Wave, not going to finish him off, but they should be able to get him with a little bit of clicks in, unless he can TP out. Stick charges will keep him alive. They lose the Wisp, but they do get the Tiny out of there, and that's a Sonic Wave expended. What's basically one kill on a little Wisp, and with the Snowball forward, they'll get the stun down. No, Chippy doesn't have it leveled. Fisher will keep Misko locked in place, and they'll kill him off before the Grave ends. Before the TP completes, sorry, as the Grave ends.
Jenkins going for the Echo Slam, committing that to ensure that the TP wouldn't get off.
Why the hell not?
Oh, ends up whiffing that one, but that's alright. So they'll bring down Dazzle. It's 6-6. Very action-packed game. Not as one-sided as the first one by any means of the imagination here. Do we have a TP up to go on Doomsday is the question. Or are they just going to do it solo?
He's tanking. Pops the wolf form, and now he runs himself away. Turns to fight, and the Wisp, oh, he's getting shredded. The werewolf is here. Ziz thought he had a secure kill onto that Lycan, at least force him out of lane, but Doomsday turns to fight. And this Lycan with 51 last hits, level 8. In the past, we've or in the recent past anyway, we've rarely seen a Lycan do this well.
Oh, in fact, it's just the fourth Lycan pick of 6.86, and Lycan is currently 1 win and 3 losses. What a timely stat by Lurka. Too good. It's true, though. Not been having the best time lately. He'll have an early Vlad's for this one, though. So he can head himself right into the Roshan pit, of course, for you guys who maybe haven't seen him in a while. Oh, Soko's going down the mid lane to a Fisher there.
Yep.
Jenkins, but either way, if you guys haven't seen Lycan in a while, he loves those early Roshans, very Ursa-esque, and then just popping his ultimate. And what's great is that, yeah, he's a rat, he's a split pusher, he doesn't really need the armor, but when he runs into those team fights, he can output a ton of damage with his criticals and everything like that coming out of the ultimate form.
Because around the Frankfurt Major, we did see, I don't know, 10, 15 games of Lycan or something like that. A lot of Chinese teams were running it. He did not do well at all. He had an atrocious win rate then because people played aggro into the Lycan wave. Made sure that the Lycan didn't get any farm, didn't get a good start. But here, 9 minutes in with Vlad's treads, This guy is he's roaring away with a
Radiant's
smoke up
bottom
already.
tower has
Level
fallen.
4 wolf, level 4 summon
Dire's
wolves,
top tower is
0
under
in Howl.
attack.
You can go to the Roche pit and potentially just go and get that sneaky Roshan free 10 minutes, and that's exactly what he's going to do here. TP to bot tier 1, smoke, wolves out, and into Mr. Santa Roshan.
Lucky that ward didn't spot him. It was extremely close. So good
Dire's top tower
positioning
is
there in
under
terms of in
attack.
that little fog nook there. Make sure he isn't seen, so he'll move his way on in. And yeah, it's extremely odd that he didn't take Howl. Considering he had a tri-lane. Like, I guess they must have felt like they were having themselves a pretty good time, because that can be one of those tri-lane dominating abilities, right? Pop that thing out across the map and get that added damage.
Yeah, it used to be like AA Chilling Touch plus Howl, and you'd win level 1 fights non-stop. You'd win your aggressive tri-lane with like a Visage or something. That was a pretty old school strat, where you'd have all these kind of attack bonuses from across the map. Crystal Maiden heads into the jungle, going to farm up until level 6, get herself into a bracer or something like that. Shibby, what are you up to? Brown Boots drums. I'll smash, just with the treads. Pretty quiet for now, as this Earthshaker just needs to get into that blink dagger. Gone for the soul ring, and I think you don't go for the tranquil straight up. You just wait for that blink against PL and Lycan. Use that instant burst initiation just to catch them off guard. There's probably going to be a blink from Ziz as well. If you have those 2 blinks up at the same time,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Leviathan could jump himself into these fights and get a good start.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, he's got the run going now. Looking to blow up this IO. Look at he just annihilates him. 2 armor, only from items. It's the Bassi aura.
Doomsday. This Lycan already level 11 at 11 minutes. That
Are you a Lycan picker?
no.
I'm a Lycan picker. This hero, to me, I actually thought he was going to be really popular last patch. I was surprised that he didn't take off. I can expect to. I can actually see him. Like, you can already see how good he is up against some squishy little heroes like the IO with minimal control. And things haven't changed that much since the days when he used to dominate. Like, if you can't lock him down, you can't stun him up. I think he's really underestimated in terms of how much damage he can output. It's not just the rat potential, but actual fighting with Necros and BKB is. Oh, they're gonna blink on Zizzy.
Start things off. Ziz healed up by the Wisp, kept alive. Looks like he's okay for now. Smash didn't throw the Sonic Wave, and they're going to try and turn this back around. Shibby held in with that Frostbite, and the ulti from Masoku clearing up his HP pretty quickly, and blinking forward is Smash with the screen. Secure that kill. I felt like at the start of last patch, I agree, I think Lycan could have been good, but then as soon as like Wind Ranger and Meepo in particular started becoming very popular picks, it was like, no, Lycan's never going to be a hero. Oh, hello, well, hang on a second. Jenkins tossed onto the Dazzle with a Fisher across 3, actually. It's pretty looking good, but the Sonic Wave with a blink forward from Smash, looking for Ziz. Damage output's good, but a Tiny stands to fight, not enough against the heal from Usko's Dazzle. And poor little Wisp. Where are you going to go? Tether across to Jenkins. He's holding a DD. He's holding onto Echo Slam as well. Waiting for that perfect opportunity to walk into but the healing bomb from Musko's Dazzle onto the walls, and Shibby caught as well. The Dazzle's on a triple kill, looking for an ultra kill here. Nope, he's not going to take it. Almost has it. But the final kill is secured by Ewo's Phantom Lancer. And now they're looking at a tier 1 mid, on top of all the other tier 1s and tier 2 bot that they got.
That Shadow Wave nuked them for 340 damage. What a shot there. Extremely well played.
Radiant's middle tower
So
has
now,
fallen.
very similar to Tiny. You take a good fight, and the objectives become yours. The Necro Book coming out is going to make it even easier. Still has the Aegis if they want to take another fight, as they'll clean up what's left of some Ancients here from their shifty little plays here by Nusham.
All they need is that blink on Earthshaker, I think. 200 gold off it.
No, so that is going to change the face of the game a lot. They can start pairing that up with a couple of relocates, as they have the 6 now on Flying Zebra as well.
Who can they relocate on? Where's their target? Because up at top, the wrap from Doomsday onto Nusham. He's used his shards already with the vision from the weave. It's like a little old tusk. He's going to be stuck in here. Ice Shards will try and block them. But he's just going to get chased down. Doomsday secures it. Is that blink done for Earthshaker? Blink and smoke. Right, here we go. This is your time to shine, Leviathan. You've got Tiny Wisp relocate in, you've got Shibby trying to get into treads. And this is the thing, with the Dragonite start he had. Oh god. Oh god. Ziz, you've run into the wrong neighborhood. Held in place, Masoku, the ultimate is going to destroy them. He's stunned up, but Ziz, he's now in the middle of them all. Shibby turns to fight, but the toss onto Smash not going to be enough. They've got no more control, no more lockdown, and Ziz has no more life. Swiped by the claws of the Lycan, and Shibby, even with the drum, could be taken out. Maybe the relocate can send him back. The heal definitely will help out here, but Wisp has just sacrificed himself as the Tusk snowballs into the middle of 4 of them. Nusham, no! The Ziz Tiny's back into the thick of things. Smash will die here as the Dazzle falls initially. As Jenkins on the back somewhere gets himself a double kill, taking out the Dazzle. Now Doomsday, there's Aegis. It's going to expire soon. If they can hold him in place, it will give him a secondary life. I guess it was 30 seconds out. Wasn't as soon as I thought, but Avalanche tosses will get the kill here onto Doomsday. No wolf form, and Leviathan taking all of these massive streaks. If they could just keep it going and get another couple of kills, they are definitely in the driving seat here. Dragon Knight? Was that the tick? Was that the tick?
Just from his right click.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Good stuff there. So
5,000 gold swing, even with 2 buybacks.
Jenkins actually had a massive play there where he came in on the backside. Kind of as that fight was dissipating. I don't even think he had ward vision when he got it. It was over here. But he had a big blink down to clean up that the PL. And that got him like almost 700 gold in a total bounty. And he's already working his way towards a 4 staff here. Or potentially, you know, some other item. Probably 4 staff, one would always assume, as he grabs himself some tranquils. But yeah, big plays coming out there. And a nice little cleanup there from Zizzy as well. His blink dagger paying off big.
You do have a mech arcanes on Dazzle though. 15.5 minutes in. This Dazzle has so much money. Necro 2 completed, picked up by Doomsday's Lycan. And I think at this point, E-Wolves just needs to buy a little space for the Phantom Lancer. Sure, they can brawl and fight and get up in the faces of Leviathan. They can't necessarily split push that effectively because of the blinks and the relocates in. The Smash gets himself in a very forward position, but he does have BKB, pops it, jumps forward, kills the Wisp.
Nice.
I'm not sure how worthwhile that is. Anyways, over on the side, Nusham, they found Ewo, Shibby looking to finish him off, but the Doppelganger has also got the Dazzle behind him as the Lycan. I hear the
Smash is going in
somewhere. Smash jumps forward, and Doomsday, he's on the hunt. Look at him, just running straight into these tier 3s. He's still got the wolf form up, looking to get the kills, but Ziz, Nusham, and Shibby will hide by the tier 3s as the Ganja King himself, Jenkins, got dropped out by the Queen of Pain, and now they turn us into a tier 2 perhaps.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Well, it started with nothing but a pick off the IO, but it does offer a lot of the sustain towards their team during the fights. Obviously, you said the mech and everything like that from the Dazzle giving them the sustain. For the side of Leviathan, it's just the bottle and Flying Zebra, honestly. There's not much else here. Only Arcane's out on the Tusk, and that Diffusal Blade, it was nearly done for that fight. It's ready now. It seems like he's not going to have a lot of opportunities to split push. Like, they've got the relocate, they've got these blink daggers and everything. Already pretty scary with the max aftershock build, of course. So get yourself Diffusal Blade, get ready to fight. I wouldn't even be that opposed to him going back for like drums or something like that, depending on how this game starts to play out, because it seems like he's going to have to be in a lot of engagements over the next 10-15 minutes. Maybe SNY would be best.
This is skipping over drums or any stats himself. Straight into the action.
Middle tower is under attack.
I guess, yeah, Axe gives you stats, but I mean like movement speed, attack speed. Not going for drums or anything like that. No in-between item, no stopgap. Now we're looking at Dragon Knight. What do you reckon? Do you still go for Shadow Blade? Do you think about Blink? Do you want BKB? How do you stop this Lycan?
Oh, well, Smash coming in now.
Aggressive plays tossed into the middle of them. The Echo Slam onto 3!
Oh!
Jenkins has got them all! And with a Breathe Fire forward, the cleanup 2, the Doppelganger saves the PL somehow actually as the Wolf now on the prowl. Held up by the Walrus Punch from Nusham. And this Lycan just turns to try and swipe and kill. Jenkins dies with the Queen of Pain, and on the back end, Shibby is cleaned up. Even with the perfect jump from Jenkins, they couldn't finish the Phantom Lancer, and they couldn't take the fight. That was beautiful from the Earthshaker. It just wasn't enough.
When you look at the damage, so there was more damage done by your Crystal Maiden in that fight than your Queen of Pain. Like, Masoku just got an amazing ultimate, despite the really great Echo Slam coming out from Jenkins. It's just not enough if you use all your stuns. It's great, everything, but unless you actually clean up those heroes and get the kills, it doesn't count for too much, as we can see here. PL's still alive, obviously. Snowball gonna come in. They might be able to get Doomsday here. This would be a big grab.
They've got to hit him.
Please? Hello?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
You have to hit
Radiant's bottom
Fisher?
tower
Oh, Jenkins!
is under
Okay.
attack.
Alright, you got it.
Smash is now stunned up by the Dragon Tail, but Misko still has the Grave it's holding onto, and Chibi, the Frostbite. Now with the Purge, even with Ziz coming in with the Avatos, Ewo actually dropping very low, but the Grave again from Misko is still here. Fisher held in place, and Ziz toss in 2, but Ewo actually dead. No doppelganger or jump away. And Leviathan, they're hunting for more. Fairy Fire still up for Misko. Relocate comes in. And Chibi's brought back into the fight to get revenge on those dastardly devils from E-Wolves.
I thought I saw the Crystal Maiden go in there, but not too much. Alright, well, I got him back. 2,600 gold. 1,700 gold to Jenkins. Hello? 34 staff, thank you very much. They only lost the tower. Can't be too unhappy about that, considering the road they were quickly walking down. On the sideline, that they certainly cleaned it up a little bit here, but we're going again!
Smash! He just blinks in with his BKB every single time. Masoku wants this, but the Shadow Blade onto Shibi. Oh, they've got vision. The Necro 3 will allow them to see it on the back end. The Echo Slam, Smash, punched up. He's going to blink himself back, though. Shibi is dead, but Jenkins still alive as the blink fall from Ziz. Grave out from Misko, though. Smash still alive, and now Ziz trapped in, even with the Avalanche TP away. The damage output there from E-Wolves just a little bit too great. Nusham escapes. So does the Wisp. Well, this is going to be a racked mid, I feel.
Alright, so we talked about the Earthshaker, big counter to the Phantom Lantern, getting this Blink Dagger, all these points in the Aftershock early on and everything like that, but what keeps happening is that either the Earthshaker, you know, maybe he gets the Echo Slam on top of Ewell, but he doesn't kill him. And that last fight, they use all the stuns, and then Ewell walks in, and he just has complete free reign. He shreds what's left of Jenkins, destroys Zizzy, and no one else can oppose him. And with the Diffusal Blade early on, he doesn't need anything else if you don't have stuns, because he's going to kill you so fast. Ewo was shredding them, and major props to Smash. Like, he really is just blinking in there, BKB first, but he's getting off plenty of screams. He's living. Big shallow graves coming out from the side of Misko. Like, they are looking very solid this game on E-Wolves.
Leviathan loser racks, not where you really want to be here, but Tiny Wisp. With this combination, once they get the Aghanims, and I think that's the key thing here, it's 21.5 minutes in, 1,000 gold away from Ags on Tiny. Once they get that item, things could start looking up, but this Roshan, if they give it to the Lycan, if he gets his AC, they could run towards the tier 3s anywhere, multiple lanes perhaps, and close out this game. Take it out of the hands of Leviathan, who right now, they need that Desperation Smoke. They need that one Hail Mary play to just come back.
I just rewatched the part where they didn't kill Doomsday. I just had to be like, we must have missed something.
No, they just needed to hit him.
They just didn't punch him.
They just needed to punch him. That's all they needed to do. Oh look, there's a tier 1 tower up the top. That'll give you Aghanim Scepter for Tiny, if you can take it. There's no reaction from E-Wolves, so just the glyph. Slow this down a little bit. Ziz, give him the gold, please. Dragonite. I guess Ziz still has the axe, it's fine. It's all good. They need to mount this defense on bottom lane though, and they need to get prepared quickly. If this creep wave gets up onto high ground... Oh, never mind. I thought the creep wave was a lot further forward, but it's just 4 heroes from E-Wolves clearing it out. Getting themselves ready. But yeah, the creep wave, once it enters this high ground, with the wolves, the Necro 3s, some nasty stuff. And Smash with the Aegis, blinks forward.
Wants to find a lone support.
Jenkins, you poor little Earthshaker, all he wanted was positioning to try and get that big Echo Slam and the Snowball. Maybe it will give him a kill on the Smash. No, he BKB'd beforehand. Blink out from Jenkins, but that Snowball allows him to relocate from Flying Zebra. Shibi on the front lines, but Ziz, look at the damage! That's getting cleared up by this Lycan with Ewo on the front lines. It's going to get healed up and graved here by Misko. And even with a Doppelganger back, Leviathan hold, double buyback, tier 3 will drop. And there's still Aegis on Smash if they really want to push this further forward.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, this is kind of what happened last time. They only got the tier 3 the first round, but they're certainly ready for round 2 this time, all smoked up. Trying to play into a little bit of a bait here. They'll put the Observer on the high ground. No sentry to spot that placement, so... Ewo... Are they going to reveal everybody? Okay, everyone's revealed at this point.
Look at the Wolves.
They know they're smoked.
Look at the Wolves as well. Just perfect vision over the entirety of Leviathan right now. And they'll see Shibby go in, Viz. They know that this dragon is shadow bladed up. Getting ready to initiate on someone. Ziz, toss. Onto the creep wave. Ewo. He's going to get healed up though and Smash blink forward onto Jenkins. They don't want that blink echo slam to catch them off guard. Smash has the Aegis, but he's braved up anyway. Now look to force Leviathan back a little bit further. Closer to their fountain as they just start chipping away at these racks. Little by little.
Smash just going in.
He's just
getting rid of that
playing
Aegis.
Really forward position.
I mean, it's working. He's making a lot of space for the building damage. BKB when he comes right outside of it with the screen as well. Walrus punch. Oh, there's the let it go with the Glimmer Caves. Get the hell away from these racks. They are ours now.
It's just forcing Leviathan back. They can't initiate into this. With Smash jumping forward, with Masoku's Crystal Maiden there, another lane falls. And Leviathan, what is your way back into this? How do you reinitiate in? Because Jenkins is being followed by Illusions and Necro Books and Lycan Wolves, and now he has no mana. Even if he wanted to get a big Echo Slam, he cannot. Looks like Shibby is going to be in a lot of trouble here. Healed up by the Wisp. Those who relocate to try and save him, and Flying Zebra should be able to drag him back a little bit. Dodges the Sonic Wave from Smash, really well timed, but Shibby dies anyway. It's all over. There's no buyback for Dragonite. Ziz is dead without buyback either. The big Echo from Jenkins, it'll do a lot of damage. It's only going to kill one.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think the rest of the Evils are going to be happy just to fight through it.
Like, is he even going to die here?
Nah,
he's got blink.
Barracks are under attack.
Smash blinks away. Oh, Fisher, never mind. Jenkins gets the kill. Snowball in. Oh, catch the dazzle. Lucio now that's stuck, and GG's called. And the two teams at the bottom of the grid, at the bottom of the table, who have played one series, lost one series each, they're still at the bottom of the table, I think, with one draw apiece.
Well, to me, the big thing I took away from this game is how much work a Queen of Pain can do with just a BKB. Like, I think she sniped the way the game was going. It's not the most orthodox in terms of an item pickup, right? Like, we always usually see either the Agnums or the Orchid picked up first. But many teams, when you're behind, end up going for this BKB style. It's like BKB first, I just want to get my spells off. But no, Smash, he's like, I'm going to blink in, I'm going to BKB, and I'm just going to make sure I get off multiple screams onto multiple people, throw out my Sonic Wave in a nice spot, and all of that distraction. He was like the tank for the team, while the Lycan and the PL were just running around doing their thing. And I think he absolutely nailed the item build for this game, going 13, 2, and 14. Extremely impressed. I know it's Smash, but I think even with all the Lycans of the PL plays, I'm gonna have to hand him the MVP on this one.
Well, there we have it. Grid for tonight, or for the past couple of games. That is it. That's our final series for tonight. Complexity still up at the top, 6 points, 2 series, 2 wins. Enemy GG, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. DC, what have they got up to? They had 1 draw tonight, and we're going to see them tomorrow as well. Elite Wolves and Leviathan, 1 draw and 1 loss apiece. Now tomorrow, we do have a bunch of games, in fact. We've got Complexity against Leviathan at midnight CET, which is 6 PM Eastern. Digital Chaos against Infamous, following that. Then Elite Wolves against Enemy GG, going to be rounding up the night. So we've got 3 series tomorrow night, or tonight, or next, sometime. I get really confused now. You're from North America. Please tell, is it tomorrow or is it today?
It would be tomorrow evening. It's currently still, it's only like 10:30 for the East Coast of those people.
Well, I'm in Europe. You know, Euros,
I
SMH,
know. You're
all
confused.
That. We're really bad at stuff like this. But good night, guys. Thanks for joining. You can check out my co-caster Motpacks on Twitter at Motpacks, Lurkaderp on Twitter for the stats, myself DOTA on Facebook and Twitter. And that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow again, we've got 3 series of 2 games, so 6 best of ones pretty much for tomorrow night. Any shout-outs, Lurker, Motpacks, anything you'd like to say?
I'm going to throw a big shout-out to the South American guys. I know they showed up for the game, obviously, all in the chat, so Viva Peru. Good stuff.
Feliz Dia de los Inocentes for our Spanish-speaking viewers. It's the equivalent of April Fool's Day for everybody who doesn't speak Spanish. Thanks for having me on, guys. Always a fun time to come do stats for you.
And on that bombshell, Oh, I've turned into Jeremy Clarkson. Good night, everybody.
Oh my god.